The second strategy is to also create an arterial bus system. That is different from BRT. So we have the third strategy is also the bus rapid transit. But the arterial bus system, as part of our plans, we identified that there are 12 routes or 12 arterial routes that goes to Accra. So these routes, we are looking at creating a dedicated arterial bus system where somebody can move from Kaswa or can move from Dowinya to Accra within 30 to 1 hour. And for this route, once the arterial route system is put in place, it will also limit the use of the spaces or the use of the arterials by private vehicles and also trotros. So as part of the arterial bus system, we've also created a trotro hubs to transition those who take the arterial bus system into areas where the bus cannot, because the bus cannot go through all the urban areas, but it's basically through the arterial road network. So there were 12 arterial. So if you look at the map, the arterial bus system map, we have about 12 routes. We have the line 1. The first one is Kaswa CBD. It's about 27.4 kilometers. We have the Amasaman to CBD, 21.2 kilometers. Ofankwo to CBD, Ofankwo to Circle, Adenta to CBD, Badina to CBD, Tema to Sakaman, Tema to CBD, Ashaman to Circle, Ringwood to Circulation. Then we have Achimota to Labadi. Then we have Sakaman to Ringwood, and
CBD here is the Central Business District.
Yes, Central Business Accra
Ministries areas.
Okay, yeah. So all the lengths of all these, they are already existing. So this route, so the priority is that we will give the arterial bus system that we are going to create priority on our major roads. So there will be restriction. Yeah.
All these roads exist,
yes,
but they are not being used for the purpose they've been designed.
Yes,
or they exist in a different form, and we envision to upgrade them to arterial bus routes.
Yes, so they are major arterials within our road system. If you look at other countries, some of the arterial roads, that is where the buses and all those patronize those roads. So those arterial roads link to our urban roads and the collectors and the secondary roads that we have within our town city. So if somebody picks the arterial bus from one point, he's giving priority within that arterial network. So from one point to the other, he'll be able to move faster than somebody who will move in his private vehicle. And at the same time, we also have the rail system. So those who cannot patronize the rail system can also opt for the arterial bus system.
So let's take one of the lines. Choose any of them and explain where it starts from, where it goes through, and how it's going to work. Right. For people who live in communities around that.
So I'll because you live in Adenta, if you look at the line 3.1, I don't know whether they are showing the map.
Those who live in Adenta live in town. Yes. We live in Abraham here.
Okay, so let me use Adenta for example. If you look at the map, we have line 3.1. Adenta to CBD is about 19.3 kilometers. Yeah. So if you take the arterial bus
that's almost
system,
the same distance as the motorway from Accra Mall to the Tema roundabout, right?
Yes.
It's almost the same distance.
Yes. Okay. So if the arterial bus maybe travels within 60 to 70 kilometers per hour, then within 30 to 45 minutes, you should be able to get to CBD.
Oh, even less.
Even less, yes. Yeah. So if you look at the map, so from Adenta, it will go through Medina, then it will come through 37, then pass through the ministries area to Accra.
So currently, is that the main Adenta Medina Accra road?
Yes.
That is the arterial bus road. The arterial bus road. What must we do to make it function as an arterial bus road?
So there are strategies. So for some of the strategies that we are going to develop is that we'll create trotro hubs. So within the arterial road network, there will be restrictions for.
So someone like me, I can't put my 5-seater vehicle on that road.
Yes.
If I want to come to town and drive,
you have to use Bulungus. Exactly.
Then so the buses get on the road.
So that would discourage you from using your car. Once we have those transition points, then you can now patronize the bus because it's very efficient. goes throughout. It's 24 hours.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to, if you want to come to Accra, you can hop through the bus, then just get to Accra within 30 minutes, 45 minutes. You do whatever you do when you close to, and because of the peak hours in terms of the congestion, once you patronize the arterial buses, you'll be able to get to Adenta within that space.
Let me take you back to some of the stats you gave us. You said 65% of the vehicles on our roads now are private vehicles.
Yes.
And because they are low occupancy vehicles, for example, your typical Robert's car, for example, Robert's Sonata, it's about maybe 2 meters long.
Yeah.
So a lot of these Sonatas will be back to back, and they will take up almost all the space. And usually it's just one person.
Yeah.
So if we push Robert's to drive in the Lungu roads, for want of a better expression, then we free up that space for the buses to move efficiently.
Exactly.
Or Obeti can park his vehicle and join the bus. So what you are saying is that we need to improve our trotro stations.
Yeah.
And I don't want to use trotro because I think we should face our trotros.
Yeah,
we need to improve our bus stations and the connecting stations so that people can go and park their vehicles, join the buses. And that 19-kilometer stretch, which usually takes us 2 hours, we can do that in less than 30 minutes.
Yes.
Because when, on a good day, when the motorway was great, if I get to Accra Mall to Tema Roundabout, I don't do more than 30 minutes on the motorway.
Yes.
And it's a 19-kilometer road. Sometimes I do even, like, just the 19. So, from Adenta to Accra, we should be able to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, please go ahead.
So, as part of that, that I also mentioned that you create trotro hubs. So, gradually, the trotros will be phased out, but in terms of their operation, we want to limit their operation. So the arterial bus system, you transition from that. If you are to go into the lungu areas within our urban space, then now you join the trotro. So they will not interfere with the traffic flow on our major arterial roads. So that is for the arterial bus system.
One of the areas I really love is Ashaiman because it's a big area.
Yeah.
Ashaiman is, sometimes we joke that it's a republic on its own with its own state. Ashaiman, New York, Ashaiman, Jerusalem, Ashaiman, Lebanon. And I've seen a line 4-3, which is the Ashaiman line to Circle, which is 35.1 kilometers. And it's going through Tema Community 1. Does this road exist, or is a road that we must construct?
Yeah, so the road exists.
Okay.
So what we are going to do is that we need to expand the infrastructure and also the restrictions that I mentioned. Those restrictions will be put in place. So it will be virtually impossible to use your private car to drive on that arterial road coming towards the CBD. So these are radical actions that we need, the government will have to take, because if you do that, you are going to step on people's toes, but it is for the long-term sustainability of our human settlement, to improve businesses, to also ensure efficiency.
So in enabling and activating the arterial bus system, from what you are showing me, a lot of the infrastructure already exists.
Yes.
What we need is the policy decision to say that now let's take off all the low occupancy vehicles from these roads and put high occupancy vehicles on them and have a way to deal with the low occupancy issues.
Yes.
Okay. Please go on.
Yes. Then I don't know, but I want us to move that to the next. Then we also have the bus rapid transit. Yes. So the bus rapid transit, we also have a proposed route, about 6 routes. We have the Kaswa CBD, it is 27.7 kilometers, Amasaman to CBD, Adenta to CBD, Ashaiman to Ring Road, motorway. Then we have Achimota to Labadi. So that is the bus rapid transit system. I think we tried to pilot with the Amasaman one.
Yeah.
It didn't work out.
Why?
Yes, because we didn't have dedicated lanes. So for it to work out, we need dedicated bus rapid transit lanes, so that will give priority to. So that's why it didn't work.
So the difference between, what's really the difference between the arterial bus system and the bus rapid transit system?
Yes, so the bus rapid transit system will have dedicated lanes. So irrespective of the other modes, that restricted lane, even the arterial bus system cannot pass through that lane. That lane will be dedicated for the bus rapid transit system. So we are looking at a multi-modal system.
So those buses will be faster?
Yes, it will also be fast. So in terms of the services that it will provide, in terms of cost and all that, it will vary. So that will also bring efficiency and competition within the system. So looking at, maybe if I take the bus rapid transit, it will take me, I will get there maybe 10 minutes faster than taking the arterial system.
Yes.
And if I take the rail system, it will also take, I will save about 5 minutes. So once you have that kind of competition within that public transportation system,
everybody tries to improve efficiency.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that is supposed to go along, like in terms of the operation, or in terms of the service.